South Pizzi, 35 Trenton Avenue. Through the chair, I'd like to ask Mr. Baumann. Mr. Baumann, earlier you stated that the council would be responsible for voting for pilot programs.
Correct.
Would that also apply to TIFs?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. And the cost of the application for the one that the council didn't get, that was $7,500?
You mean the cost to prepare the local finance board
Yes.
application?
Yes.
I think,
And my only question, the
There's a
amount
budget.
really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Will that be coming from the redevelopment fund, or will that be through the taxpayers?
I think when the township authorized the application, township council is to be funded through the township.
Through the township? Okay, thank you very much. I'd just like to make an appeal to the council, and that is, my first choice would be to table it if you could tonight. But if you don't table it, please amend the ordinance to include the redevelopment, to include the eminent domain aspect of it, and also the bonding aspect of it. Both was recommended by council. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Sir?
Carl Peter Klapper, 61 Fairview Avenue. A couple of points here. With respect to the attorney, Mr. Bowman, the reason for financial disclosures, if I'm not misinformed, is to avoid conflict of interest, which I don't think this disappears when someone is brought in as an advisor or consultant. So I'm a little mystified why you weren't required to provide that information. With respect to the ordinance, my preference, as several other speakers, is that it be tabled, voted down. But there are some additional things here. The qualification of an executive director does not include any degree in urban or regional planning. That seems to me an extreme deficiency to have in somebody that is going to have control or a significant say in urban and regional planning. Also in the ordinance, it says nothing about the location of the meetings. Given the fact that we have that quorum clause in that, that allows 4 members of this commission to meet secretly in some spot that is completely uncontrolled and exclude 3 other members. And another point with respect to the application, when people use the term dilapidated to refer to housing and say that the area needs to be redeveloped, it seems to me an awful lot like urban renewal. And I think that if you viewed this in that context, I mean, it really is starting to sound like the redevelopment agency is nothing more than a new urban renewal agency. And some of you might be aware of the disastrous effects of that. Gave us the alphabet avenues in New York. Gave us several, very wrong-headed approaches, cleared out vibrant neighborhoods and replaced them with the crime and drug-ridden neighborhoods instead. Again, turn this thing down, vote it down, table it, whatever you have to do. And the only other thing I can suggest, as far as people that are disgruntled with respect to if the decision ends up being in favor, my understanding is that we do not have to wait for an election to have a remedy. And if a recall vote is necessary, I think we probably have enough support in this town to do that. Thanks.
Walt Schneer.